Hello, Joseph Cambria. I'll have to zoom in on that to see what it is. I'll do it after. Good evening, truck racing championship is not even free. Lamau. Hello Solar Engines, hello Shadow Redeemer, hello Depressed Doctorling. Just doing a bit of trucking. Today we're in America and we're traveling. I think we're transporting a combined harvester. Hello, that's Sonic Sky. Police car. I'll zoom in on it after. I already answered you. Yeah, Lamau. You're drawing right now? What are you drawing? What the hell's that up front? How come there's like no traffic and then loads? And what's that? Flapping around on the left. Can you? Oh, you guys can kind of not see that. The comments are in the way. Depressed Octoling's drawing a fairy. Nice. Is it a flag? I think it's a flag. I think you've got an American flag at the front. Can't do that in this country. Week was okay, but today, well, last night I had a fucking migraine. I woke up and found I had blind spots in my eyes, and then I went back to sleep, and then woke up with splitting headache. And my head still sort of. Hello, Eric Productions. So I'm kind of. I've been trying to. I'm trying to animate my trains so that they can change lines. I'm trying to get them to travel along points, and it's really hard to do because they're just models. So you've got to kind of get the train, the engine to do it, and then if you've got a tender, get the tender to follow it, and then the coach, and it's hard. It's yeah, really hard. It doesn't look right, but sod it. it'll do. No doubt it's the most important thing to some people when they see next PC adventures. But what the hell? I'm going to uptake these assholes. Oh, he can, look. Hey, Ignas725. Ignas is back in the stream. So how's everyone else's week been? Ah! Shit. There we go. No problem. Eric is your friend. Good. Pressed out Tulling thinks it's good as well, unless she thinks her week was good. I've got one more week, then I've got a few days off, which is good. It's good. My week's boring as hell. Arrived on Monday. What arrived on Monday? You arrived on Monday? Sadly, I've not got a Henry and Gordon for tonight, sorry to say. I've got some in the works. Finally, it's Friday. My copy of Star Wars Dark Empire arrived on Monday. Oh, that's a fast. What's the Star Wars Dark Empire ride? Some kind of ride? That Sonic Sky gets a 3-day weekend. Oh, it's a bank holiday, isn't it? Hello, Phenom99. Hello, Mikarox. I'm a bit shitty today. I've had a migraine. Had a migraine last night. So, I've not done much today. I did a bit of animation, which hasn't come out very well. And I thought I'd drive a bit of a truck. Although I might not stay on if I'm feeling shitty. If it makes me feel shitty. Oh, fuck off. I keep forgetting these things have a big nose on them. Oh, it is a flag, look. I should have got an Optimus Prime truck. Then I can judge my distances. Oh, move it, you fucking car dick. Shadow Redeemers. Got a bank holiday as well. Yep. Unfortunately, when you work in retail, bank holidays don't mean anything. They used to. Used to be able to shut on Sundays. Not anymore. Work all hours and get spoke to like shit by the customer. Autobots roll out, yep. when I say Optimus Prime, I mean old Optimus Prime. I was quite pleased that Bumblebee film, the Transformers actually look like the Transformers, and not those big, complicated metallic things that all look alike in them other films. Paul, you can't say that about Transformers, that they all look alike. That's not cool. Oh no. It's metalist. Shit. I said something metalist. It's a comic taking place after the events of Return of the Jedi, part of the old expanded universe before Disney made those horrible movies. Yeah, didn't they cancel all the novels and comics and stuff? Didn't they announce they weren't canon anymore? Quite good at trucking though. There are a few mishaps overall. Not a bad trucker. Well, keep tuning in. Usually it goes wrong. Usually it's because I'm reading comments. You sure this is safe driving in the dark? No, definitely not. Especially not this giant thing. Also, now I've got now it's reset my controls. I'm not sure I set it on high beams. And I'm a bit scared if I overtake this guy, he might start like trying to smash me off the road. It makes me sad because Death Troopers are not a thing anymore, because it was Star Wars with zombies. Oh my god. The thing with Star Wars is you have to do. Oh shit! No. Oh shit! Nope. I'll just go this way. Oh, there's someone coming this way. Is he gonna stop for me? Yes, he is. Sorry about that. Sorry. Hey, sorry about that. Yeehaw. Trouble is, if you do a Star Wars film, there's certain things you have to have in it, isn't there? You've got to have Empire, you've got to have TIE Fighters, you've got to have the Force. If anyone risked doing anything different with it, it'd be like, oh my god, no. It's kind of weird that an Earth-based movie universe like Marvel or something has more to do in it, you know. They're allowed to have more ideas and you know. I was about to buy an American steam train set, but it was a freaking puzzle. You'd have to gotta be careful what you're buying. I suppose if you wanted to make a model railway, you'd have to make sure you're gonna buy everything in the same format or the same gauge or whatever, but they can all be joined together. Joined together, torn apart on the railways. What are you talking about, Paul? I don't know. Disown Rolly. I like Rolly, I just haven't done anything for a bit. Fuck. No wonder the puzzle was very cheap. It was only like 289 Mexican pounds. What? What's 289 Mexican pounds in pounds? Or dollars? I love the story of Death Troops myself because it's the closest thing to horror in Star Wars. Oh, what's your least favourite country you visited in trucking? Oh, whichever one has the most checkpoints. There's, like in Eastern Europe, there's all the bloody checkpoints, weren't there? A nightmare. Oh, I'll tell you what I hate. I think it was Cyprus. You think that's going to be like easy to get around, but it's a pain in the ass. It's a really small area, but it's all bloody winding roads and everything. So yeah, it's absolute pain. I kept crashing and that. You can't get any speed up or anything because it's like all windy roads. Yeah, it's a right pain. Never been to any other real countries except America. So I guess America is my favourite and least favourite other country. Paul, which country have you been to in real life? Just America. But not even proper America. I went to Las Vegas. If you want to see America, it's not really it's a nice place, but it's not proper America. I'd like to drive up Route 66 and go to all them friendly motels and say, "Hey, how we doing? We're a traditional motel. We're famous for the apple pie." But knowing me, I'd probably turn off and end up in a dodgy area where I'm not welcome. And I'd be like, oh shit. Oh fuck me. You fucking bus wanker. Which state do you live? I'm assuming you're asking Southern West Railway there. Frames Fan 34. Why are you saying bro? You have to say who that's to, otherwise I don't get it. What's your favourite drink? Coke. Don't think I really have one. If you mean alcohol drink, I don't think I have one of them either. I drink Coke the most, I suppose. Coke or, Pepsi or Coca-Cola. I've had bad experiences with other brands of Coke. We used to sell, at our shop, we used to sell like a budget brand of Coke, and it was like, oh my god, what the hell is this? Now I wonder if I can take this corner. That's why I'm staying on the outside lane. I might just take my foot off the gas. Perfect. Famous last words. No, he made it. It's okay. But now I'm going to take this corner from the inside lane because there's a truck coming. Oh, yeah, fine. It's that sort of spot you'd be dead if I broke down here, I'd be dead. It's like Death Valley. There were a couple of natives on horses in the distance watching me going, oh my god, I'm stuck, and they're just like, they'd say in their own language, one asshole. You can just hear American Dad in the background, yeah. Yeah, totally do. My favourite is Jet A1 Fuel, I mean iced tea. I'm definitely not an airplane, you're an airplane now. What do you want? Meowing at me. That Sonic's guy got an Ertl Burko. Ertl. Sorry, I just like the word Ertl. Ertl. How does it feel when a toy kicks you in the balls? Hurtle, get it? Hurtle. I'm disciplining Sophie when she misbehaves. If I gesture that I'm going to pick her up, she runs off. If I get like a cat wipe out, to like clean her eyes or wash her ass. She knows that's gonna she knows what's gonna happen, so she runs off then. You can't discipline a cat. It's not like a dog. You can't teach it anything. Sophie, get out of the way. Thank you. Hello. Did you hear that then? Meowed at me. How long have you had Sophie? I think 7 years. She was in and she was wandering around our street, and a few people had seen her in the area. A few people had seen her in various car parks in the area. I reckon that's where she'd been abandoned. So my mum and her neighbour were like, well, I'll put her on Facebook and see if we can find out who she belongs to, but someone's going to have to take her in for a few days. Well, I can't, I've got a cat. Well, I can't, I've got a budgie. Paul, it'll only be for a few days, and she's still here. Aren't you? And for the first few years she weed on the carpet, so we spent a small fortune on laminate flooring, didn't we, Soph? So it would be easier to clean up, but then she just stopped weeing on the floor altogether. Yeah. And had to teach her. Finally got to use the tray properly by putting 2 trays together. Yes. I reckon her previous owner knows she's here, just didn't give a toss. My theory is that maybe she belonged to an old person who died, and his or her relative got rid of her. Probably because of all the carpet weeing. Sounds like a cat thing. Well, yeah. I mean, she, lives at home, gets treats when she wants. Has plenty of chairs and things to sleep on. But for some reason, she still gets nervous and does weird things. Gordon Anderson's got a new kitten. Really love him. Good. Southern West Railway pulls some faces and feels dead on the inside. So I'm sorry to hear that. It's awful. Most of my dogs have been rescued. Oh, right, you've rescued most of them. Well, that's the best thing to do. Rescue them rather than spend a fortune on buying them. See, the more people spend a fortune on breeds of dogs, pedigree dogs, the more they're going to get stolen because they're worth a lot. And it's bloody horrible what these assholes are doing, stealing dogs. They cut out the chips. Some of these assholes cut their ears off. Cut bits of their ears off so they've got more cute ears. They're more sticky up and that. I think they should have the same thing done to them. Oh, that's just. I'm just gonna go and see what she wants. Won't be a sec. It's actually really hard work to try and rescue an animal. The rescue centre are really picky. They let them go too. Well, it's good. Obviously, you're a good owner. You managed to rescue them. So you're a little nightmare. You're a little nightmare. Come here. Right, back in a minute, guys. Oh, couple together. Do you want Henry and Gordon? Couple together, torn apart. Henry and Gordon.
It's Thomas like you've never seen him before. With an all-new 2D animated look and laugh-out-loud adventures. Thomas and his friends.
Oh, I didn't know our wheels could do that. This bloody hurts! Garden! The new season is bullshit! Henry, you should already know that new season is bullshit. Okay, I'm back. There we go. Oh shit. Oh, now we're screwed. What are we going to do now? Oh look at that. A hell of a crash. Oh great. Now we're screwed. Oh, it's an oversized load flag. I thought it was a American flag. I'm one of them impatient drivers that wants them to move up even though there's not much space there. I just put some food in Sophie's bowl. Not that she'll eat it, she'll have a lick at it and then come back, see if she can get something else. Treats. It's amazing, even though Even though I'm a total pushover, she knows I'm a total pushover. Hey Paul, do you know the Delaware River Railroad? Yeah. No, I don't. Why? Is that what the Simpsons took when they were listening to that hobo stories? They were going to Delaware. It's a weird way of doing a road. That normal in America? Bit weird. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's an airship. There's a roundabout. There's a needle thing. Oh shit. I really should be watching the road. Oh, I reloaded, is that a railway track up there? Is that like a city railroad? Downloaded train sim. Again t'other day, so I might try and have a go at that at some point. And this place is awesome. God damn, you Americans are lucky you live in like the best country in the world. Look at that, there's a thing. And what else did I do? Oh yeah, I downloaded GTA 5 as well for PC. Whoever told me that you can copy your character over from the PlayStation to PC, you can't. It was something you could do when the PS4 and the last Xbox version came out, but you can't. Apparently people were modding the PS3 version and then selling the game save to people for the PS4. I'm going to turn that down. Ooh, big bridge. Oh, look at that, it's a Grand Canyon, look. Ooh, oh, look, Hoover Dam. It is a Hoover Dam, wow! I've been there. I've been to see that. Do you know, the last person to die building that was the first person to die's son. Do we not get to drive over it? That sucks. I'm coming up. Oh, I think we can. Where am I? Wait, no, I can't. I'm here. So what's this? That isn't the Hoover Dam. No. Shit. That sucks. No, you haven't missed Henry and Garden. It was an old one. Interesting fact, when you see the Hoover Dam collapsing, it's bullshit, because at the bottom of it, it's thicker than it is tall. It just can't collapse. When you're near there, when you're like on the bit of road that goes over the Hoover Dam, so it's like this, there's a wall at the sides, and over the wall there's all these little, I don't know what you call them, little furry rodent creatures, and they get really close to you because they know you're not going to jump over the wall. I can't remember what they're called. If anyone's been there, they might know. But I had a camera at the time, but it was kind of shitty, and I probably wouldn't have been able to take a good picture of one. What were they called? I don't know. There was little furry rodent things. Then we went on the lake tour as well, the lake that the dam made. Shit, what's the name of the fucking lake? Oh, got a migraine. Lake. And I can't remember, but when you get off at the dock, they have like a little pleasure boat that goes around it, and when you get off the dock, there's loads of these huge fish, and they just flock at the dock. Oh, fuck that. Can I go for petrol here as well? That sucks. And I think it's because they feed them, they get fed. Oh, fuck you. It's fine. Can I get petrol here? No. Yeah, and they have these there's all this fish, and there's absolutely flocking there. I think there's birds. Was it ducks as well? It might have been ducks. So I think people fed the ducks, but then these fish got the food as well. Yeah, there was ducks, that was it. It was called Lake... Someone look it up for me. Lake what? Mead. Lake Mead. That was it. Did I get there in the end? Share 17 project remind you of a series of unfortunate events, so you might as well play the Look Away song. What? You mean that god awful thing with Jim Carrey? Oh, look at me, I'm outrageous. Yeah, hilarious. Actually, Man on the Moon was pretty good. I like that film. I don't think there's any other Jim Carrey films I like. Literally, I think the next best film I like by his is Batman Forever, and that's garbage. Oh, Kick-Ass 2 was quite good, although it was kind of like a fan film. It's like, hey, let's kill everyone and let's just make violence. It's kind of, hey Paul, just try my best to do a British accent for Thomas for voice audition reasons. Okie doke. How do you stop pans from boiling over? Keep the heat down. Raise the lid if you've got a lid. That usually stops it. Or if you lift the handle slightly, get it off the stove a bit, that should get the bubbling down. And then as I've seen Batman for a while. You mean Batman Forever? Or you just mean Batman in general? Like, no Batman films? I saw Tim Burton's Batman in the cinema. It was like the biggest thing ever at the time. And genius, that worked. Yeah, you're gonna, once you've got it up to that kind of heat, you can turn down your stove a bit, but keep an eye on it. Yeah, Batman. Oh, in general, right? Yeah, I saw Tim Burton's. That film was massive, and I thought, oh my god, it's going to be dead busy. But it was really quiet. We went in the afternoon. It's really quiet, and it was good. First thing I thought at the start was, oh good, they're not doing origin story. They're not doing an origin story. Fantastic. They're going to get on with it. Saw the second one. That must have just rented that. The second one. Didn't go to the cinema for it. Did I go to the cinema for it? I don't think I went to the cinema for it. Pretty sure I didn't go to the cinema for it. And that was kind of meh. They kind of let him do whatever he wanted for that film. The studio had sort of more control for the first one, but they kind of let him do what he wanted for the second one, and it was kind of meh. At the end, where the Penguin's just trying out all these plans and Batman keeps thwarting him, and it's like one after the other, and it's like, oh my god, you know, it's like a bloody Wile E. Coyote cartoon. Went to see Batman Forever in cinema. That had a lot of flashing lights, and I remember having quite a bit of an headache at the end. But I didn't like that. I thought, no. A bit too silly and over the top, and just wanted to punch Jim Carrey in the face. Apparently him and Tommy Lee Jones hated each other. I think Jim Carrey's just been talking about it recently. I think he went over to him in a restaurant or something and saying something like, oh my god, you'll never be you're a terrible actor, or something like that, he said. Really hated him. Then again, I watched that thing about Man on the Moon, where Jim Carrey kind of adopted the whole character. I forget the name of the guy he was playing now. Oh, it'll come to me in a minute. Anyway, he's Andy Kaufman, that was it. and Andy Kaufman he did this big sort of prank where he was pretended to be a wrestler, and he went down south, and it was the first. They reckon it was like one of the first times wrestling had ever had, you know, sort of real bad guy characters. And he had a match with Jerry the King Lawler. So Jerry the King's in this film for real, and the whole time Jim Carrey's just being a total arsehole to him. And there's actually some footage on the documentary of him choking out Jim Carrey. He'd gone too far and he just like grabbed him and choked him out. He ended up in hospital. It was on the news and that at the time. So yeah, maybe he's just an arsehole when he's making films. So maybe Tommy Lee Jones was right. Who knows? Anyway, and then Batman and Robin, and I saw that I think first time when it was on TV. I had Sky Movies, so them films kind of came out an hour after they come out in the cinema. No, a year after they come out in the cinema, more or less. Maybe just under a year. I remember the big summer films would come out about March or April. It was always like a good time to have the Sky Movies, because the big summer movies kind of started coming out then. But I guess I didn't hate it as much as I hated Batman Forever, but it still sucked. Whoops. Probably found Arnold Schwarzenegger quite amusing as the bad guy. Today, Gotham, tomorrow, the world. What else everyone saying? John, alright, yeah. Batman so powerful he created a whole pandemic. Okay. Penguin's his favourite bad guy. I guess Penguin's is kind of hard to see how he's so scary, you know. What's the threat? Marvel or DC? Well, being a Superman fan, I kind of like DC, but I mean, they just kind of got it wrong, haven't they? The film series and that. Marvel's just absolutely like nailed it with the film series. You know, they got the tone right. Here's petrol. When I first started watching them, I was watching Iron Man, and I wasn't really struck. I was like, well, these acts are good. But they kind of grew on me, and they got better, and they've definitely got the tone right. I mean, people joke maybe Marvel should make the DC films. It's like, well, actually, is that a bad idea? Just, you know, hey, how about doing this, you know? And it'll all end in a crossover, and everyone will want to see it. But I love that new Justice League. That was really good. But the Marvel ones, they're consistently good films. You know what I mean? I suppose they've found the right balance, because they haven't made them too dramatic or anything. They're always kind of light-hearted. They never get too serious, so that if they do need to get more serious, they can. They don't have to be, you know, especially well written or anything to get catch your emotions. Infinity War was brilliant. I absolutely love that film. I mean, they turned this big CGI purple monster into the best character in the series. You know, he had a whole sort of emotional story arc and everything. It's brilliant. At the end, when you see him at the end, and he just sort of sits there and he has this sort of subtle sort of look, it's just like, should have got an Oscar for acting just for playing a big purple CGI monster. It was that good. I suppose what makes that film so good is that you know it's going to be a bad, you know it's going to be a, well, it's potentially going to be an unhappy ending. Well, let's see how we made it. What did we get? Oh, fucking satisfactory. I should be fucking satisfactory. Batman and Robin was a bad film, yes. Yes, it was. That guy played Bane, he died, like, not long after. He was a wrestler, apparently, and all these famous people went to his funeral. I'd never heard of him. I can't remember his name now. Maybe he was big in films or something. Oh, gotta find a job. Penguin is scary because he's a penguin. Penguins are terrifying. Penguins are cute. My mate loves penguins. He'd absolutely play hell with you for that. Now where are we going? We're going to start up in here in Washington. Do they have... Oh no, that's not Washington. Washington's over here. Why is that? Why is Washington... Why is there a... There's a Washington state, but then there's a Washington city that's all the way over there. Don't they do the same thing in, isn't Milwaukee in two places as well? Or am I imagining that? The Penguin is the Fat Controller, yeah. Yeah, I based my Project G1 Penguin Fat Controller on Arkham Asylum. Oh, not this fucking thing again. Oh my god, it's even longer now. Nah. Oh my god, I'm definitely not going to be able to drive this. Look at it, what the fuck? No way. So I was just wondering if it had one of them truck steering things on the other side. Should have looked. I should have looked to see if it was fucking... seeing if we could get an Optimus Prime truck. Damn it. Hey, oh, Paul, when I was human, my innocence taken away from my soul. Oh, I'm so sorry. Fat Controller, I am not human. I am animal cold-blooded. Penguin was good in the 60s Batman movie. Whoops. Burgess Meredith. When he was oh, he turned a lot of his henchmen into powder so he could smuggle them in and then rehydrate them. You could smuggle them into the Batcave and then rehydrate them so they could fight Batman. And him and Catwoman are like sweeping up, they're collecting up this dust, this powder off the ground. He goes, "Careful now, every one of them has a mother." I can't do the voice, but I just thought it was funny. Every one of them has a mother. Penguin's so popular, named an animal after him. Is that what it is? Is did the penguin come first and then penguins came after? How come there isn't a Joker then? The Joker monkey. Did the cards come after the Joker? Oh, you just reminded me, I had a dream I met Cesar Romero. How fucking weird is that? You just reminded me. What the hell happened in that dream? I have no idea, but I met Cesar Romero, the guy that played the Joker in the 60s series and films. He refused to shave his moustache off for the when he played Joker, when he played the Joker in that. So if you look carefully, he still has his moustache. I have the box sets. Wow. I looked at them, and there were some comments on Amazon about it that there's some stuff missing. I don't know what. Awesome. I've got the DVD of the film, and it's got Adam West and Burt Ward doing the commentary. Oh, I'm watching them playing a racing game on the TV as I'm doing this. It's like, no. I'm trying to drive this and look at that. It's really weird. Yeah, I got the film. It's got Adam West and Burt Ward in it, and I like it. But then I found out Adam West was a bit of a dick, and I'm kind of like, oh, that's a shame. It kind of puts me off watching it now. It's gonna be a fucking hard turn to make. With this arsehole alongside me. Go on, Paul, you can do it. I'm fucking king of driver's eye. Southern Australia was violated by some guy in Roblox, and he's not joking. Well, I'm not signed up to Roblox then. Actually, I tell I have signed up to Roblox for the Roblox stream, which should be coming up soon. Don't tell anyone. I signed up, but I couldn't choose my name. I couldn't choose anything like my name because other people have picked it. So I went to a Shed 17. I went to like the most popular Shed 17. Is this? Oh no, here we go. So I went to a Shed 17 game, room, model, whatever you call it, scene, and I don't even know how the talk thing works. I just typed in stuff into the chat box, and I said, "Hi, I'm really Paul's Vids. I'm new to Roblox," and nobody said anything to me. So obviously they didn't believe me. Fuck. So how are you violated in Roblox? How does that work? It seems very easy just to go in there and like do what you want. You know, you don't have to give them an email address or anything. You go in and you give them any old name, make up any old password, and instantly you're in. And then, I mean, what's stopping you just going up to everyone and saying, "I'm a Nazi" or something? Or, you know, really abusive stuff, get banned, sign up again, say more horrible stuff. I mean, it seems a little bit irresponsible. Hello, Breakism. No, I'm going to keep the username secret until I'm doing the stream, if that's alright. Plus, I can't remember it off the top of my head. I've made a bald-headed character with a t-shirt with that "It's a Thing of Beauty" thing that I made for Twitter with Burgess Meredith again, coincidentally. In Rocky 3 saying, it's a thing of beauty. And he's got it on his t-shirt. We're going to do a proper stream with it. We're going to do Roblox, we're going to do another couple of quizzes. Definitely a Project G1 quiz. Hopefully have some Henry and Gordon. Hey, electric much? Fuck. Wow, look, it's going on forever. You got enough power? Hey, phone masts much? Wouldn't like to live under there, I'd get poltergeist and buggery. Stop saying that. Southern West Railway, it's weird. You have to tell us what you mean by that, otherwise it's like, what? Joker comes to Soda. Threequel idea! Joker turns up. He becomes a train driver. You wanna know how I got this hat? And he just makes up stories how he got his hat. Every half hour or so. Oh. I'm downloading trims that return to Murdy Loco add-on. I got one with some, I think it's like a Scandinavia pack. I'd just like to, well, first of all, I want to know what the good ones are, the packs, and the tracks. I'm not interested in getting loads of different rail, engines or anything. I'd like to get a load of British tracks and the longest, because I want to get my money's worth. I had old Microsoft Train Simulator, and they had some really long, like big long American tracks and Chinese tracks and stuff. It was awesome. Fuck. Why did he just fucking stop like that anyway? You're doing your tit. And I got so I went to game and I got it was a London to Brighton track for it, and it was made by a third party, and it was crap. It was really short, and I was like, oh, this is disappointing. And if you went into like outside mode like this, there was no, you had like the closest buildings, but then there was nothing else in the distance. So the official Microsoft tracks had like, you'd see things like farms in the distance and that kind of thing, that sort of stuff. On this, over the buildings that were in your vision here, after that there was nothing. It just felt cheap. So that's what I mean, you've got to be careful what you get. I remember I was in game and the PC section's right at the back, sort of like the sad section. And I found this London to Brighton, and this old fella says to me, "Oh yeah, it's good that one. Yeah, I think I might get this one here." And I was like, "Oh my god, is this what I'm turning into?" But yeah, I want to go through the tutorials on it. And I don't know if you have like sort of free roam where you can just travel along these maps. I'd like to just do that rather than, Stop at this station. Stop at this station. Stick to the speed limit. Ring your bell when you get to this point. But I suppose that's really all there is to do in a train sim, so you kind of have to do it. American engines are massive, not gonna lie. I believe you. Oh god, I remember that map. Sodor engines. What, you remember the London to Brighton? On the old Microsoft simulator. Microsoft Simulator, that's a fucking boring game. You have to go to their offices. And, oh, no, you fucking cunt. How the fuck did I do that? Fuck's sake, I hardly touched anything. Fuck. That is effed up. You should get tear down. The 3D blocker game that you can use. You can break everything. That sounds like fun. That sounds exactly my fucking cup of tea. Smash some shit up. That's why I like Just Cause 3 so much. You can just fuck things up. Kind of addictive. Wait. Where's the way out of here? Through here? Well, this ain't gonna work. Oh, there's a train somewhere. There it is. Damn, how come when I'm in that mode, looking at it from the roof, I can't fucking turn my view and look at something else? You can free roam. That's what I want to do. Download Sodor. What is that? Is that a train sim thing, or is that a Roblox thing? My fault. Had a few awful experiences GTA there. Oh, no, you haven't. You guys keep telling me about you've had bad times with video games, but you don't say what happened. I want to hear how Southern West Railway was violated. Wait, let me reword that. Hi, Fidem99. Trains fan says trains. So it's Sodor for trains. All I've got is train sim, sorry. I don't think I'll get enough use out of either of these games, so... Can't you get Sodor for train sim? Just other players being jerks. Oh, you have that. I told you my sorry, I'm laughing at American Dad. I don't believe you, Paul. I told you my way of trolling trolls in GTA, didn't I? You've gotta remember it. You have to keep an eye on it though, to see whether the opportunity arises. Why the horn sounds so shite on this? Come on. Oof, wouldn't like to pull that. I have Train Simulator, the dovetail one. To be be fair, I mean, I know they sell a lot of tracks and stuff, but you get your money's worth because the game itself updates. You're not required to buy a new game every year or anything, so that's pretty cool. I think I bought mine in 2019 and it's since become 2020 and now it's become 2021. Yes, Paul, because that's the year. Yeah, I know, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Don't take the piss. Can't stand Thomas fans taking the piss. Oh, they bloody do. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, GTA is kind of like full of assholes. The trick with GT, well, the trick with trollers in online games, and I know people who get really annoyed with them. I mean, I know one person who will, you know, just say to people, "Why are you doing this to me? That upsets me," and all this. It's like, don't ever show that you're annoyed. Don't ever show them that they've upset you. Just, you know, go on like you're not bothered whatsoever. Completely ignore it, you know. Go straight to, what do they call it? Passive mode or something until they've got bored and gone. Don't try and get revenge or anything. Just, the best way is just not even acknowledge they've done anything. If someone's talking to you on the headphones or on the headset or whatever, and they're making fun, act like you didn't get what they were saying. You know, there's nothing more annoying to people like that. You didn't get what they said. You know, if they say something like, "Oh, you know, you suck at this game," whatever, you can be sort of, "Ah, yeah, you did, yeah. Yeah, but don't worry, you're doing all right. Don't worry about it." You know, just act like you didn't know. You think they're putting themselves down or something, and you just don't get it. Nonchalance is a skill. I know it's very easy if you're getting bullied or whatever in real life for people to say, "Just ignore it," but it's not that fucking easy. You know, you've got to, I would say, study someone you know who is, you know, well liked but is sort of nonchalant about everyone. That's the kind of person who's polite but kind of passively interested in what people say to him. I've got friends like that. And they're perfectly nice people, but you've got to. You've got to. Practicing nonchalance is just showing that you're completely uninterested in what someone's done to piss you off. Because the temptation's there to get them back to do something else, but even if you blew them up a couple of times, you know, being completely disinterested and, you know, not showing any reaction at all is even better than blowing them up a few times, seriously. Train simulator, you can't free roam. Oh, fuck. Fuck this fucking truck. Yeah, you can fucking wait there, pal. Now he's fucking coming out. Well done, well done. Clap, clap, clap. Well done. But if this guy's all get past now. Right. What type of engine do you choose? Steam or diesel? I don't really know. Steam has that romanticism about it. Soda engines. I did that, got a text saying something about being new and blocked me. Well, they did that out of anger, so, you know, what's wrong with that? Well done. But yeah, the thing with the... We'll wait and see if you get an invite from them for... wait and see if you get an invite from them for, you know, a heist or something. Heist preferably. And then screw them over by just pulling out of it. Either wait forever in the menu or go quite far into the heist, or even get to the end of the heist and just leave. I can't think of anything more annoying to someone. You just laughed. That's the best way. I mean, clearly they were just pissed off, so you did the right thing. I mean, I'm not even that interested in online trucking when it's so fucking strict. What's actually the point of doing online trucking if you have to obey the rules like so strictly? There's no fun in it. Fuck my fucking life. There's one heist I'm good at, but I need to be flying a plane. Don't remember a heist with a plane, although to be fair, I've not played the more recent ones. My friend I used to play online with a lot. Well, he's what do they call it when you're just grinding out money? Is it a grinder? I think I'll go and get some petrol while I'm here. Oh, the prison break. I don't think I ever did that one successfully. Might help if I hit the right fucking button. Prison break, yeah. I've seen it played and it looks absolutely chaotic. I'm just so fed up with it. I kind of want to play the story mode again, because that is always good. Jesus fucking Christ. Now what are you on about, Southern West Railway? Where you at? Cat's disappeared. Okay, you're hidden. We want to block you for 5 minutes. Hello, Robert Trott. Welcome to Paul on Pot. Oh, there she is. Hello, Soph. What are you up to? Don't do weird things. You know, when you can read your pet so well, you know when something weird's happening. That's me and Sophie. Anything odd, it's like, what? What's she doing? Bloody sneezing a lot. Hey, Stelio Contos, Stelio Contos, Stelio. I just like the tune. I had 4 quizzes to do today, 5. Why did he have to do 4 quizzes? Is it an OCD thing? If it is, sorry. Is there is it some kind of school or college test? 4 quizzes? Don't they call them exams anymore? Or tests? Tests. It's not a quiz, it's a test. Oh, you fucking bastard, I was about to fucking change lanes then. One quiz for each class. What was the subject? I asked Jay Glinson. How's it going? Breakism's bad. Breakism's back. And he said Breakism's bad. That series where that Thomas fan makes drugs. Hey, Breakism bad. Everyone told me to watch Breaking Bad because it was great, and I fucking made a mistake and watched Breakism Bad. 7 series before I realised I was watching the wrong series. It's just him watching Paul crash. Oh, Soph, get out of the way. Go, 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 move. I wish I could teach her to blow her nose. Break isn't bad. Can't be as boring as Call of Duty, where it's just me going to work. The most exciting bit is getting past the old lunatic shouting at the traffic in the morning. Postman Paul. Postman Paul, Postman Paul, Postman Paul and his disgusting cat. Every day she's sneezing all over Paul's face. Postman Paul never stops swearing. Everybody knows his bright red van. When it's on the road upside down, he is a fucking terrible driver. He'll go crash, smash, crashing through your door. Oh yeah. Postman Paul, Postman Paul, Postman Paul, and his brown and black cat. Right, on a straight road now so I can read messages. He thinks. How's Friday going? Not so good. I've had a migraine. I had a migraine last night, so my head's a bit sort of achy and today. I feel like shit. You feel sick with it as well, you know. Shouldn't really be driving trucks, but it's better than anything sort of fast. You know what I mean? Oh, you did. I thought US trucks similar were guns and civil rights. You thought this truck was similar with guns and civil rights. Oh shit, I actually want to see Postman Paul in your series. Faster seeing Paul, he's just like, here's your fucking letter. What was the subject of your quizzes? Just curious. Maths? English? History? More maths? French? Spanish? Chinese? That's what everyone should be learning now. All I said to my teacher, identify as an attack helicopter, and she thinks I am serious. Oh my god. The modern West. That's it. While the Russians and Chinese are overrunning Europe and America, we'll still be debating, oh, the army should have gender neutral toilets. Stop it, you're not supposed to preach your opinions, Paul. Not on a live stream. Leave your bullshit to work. Stereo condos. Steadies and Louise. Yeah. Hang on, I'm gonna pause, I'm gonna stop and... Paul, what do you identify as? A human male. And that's all. Plasticine person. When he hears a 5-bell chime, Paul is there too later. I'm like nice drawing and may not comment much. That's okay. The history of children, though our history 1800s to 1999. What are you talking about? I have to like read back to figure out what the hell you're on about. Coming soon, Sesame Street, the true story. Are you making that? The theory of gender versus sexual orientation. What you identify as. Paul the Pratt, thanks. I identify as a jumbo jet. Oh, you had a test on it, right? You had a test on the theory of gender versus sex. Jesus Christ. How's that going to get someone a job? Why don't they fucking just teach you stuff that'll get you a fucking good job? Fuck's sake. While the Chinese become fucking economic powerhouse, we're all going, oh no, we're being taught gender neutral fucking lessons and fucking shite. We need to be taught. Oh no, you can't teach someone maths, you've got to learn gender neutral fucking Ponzi dickling. Okay chaps, it's snowflake lessons. Oh, you can't say that. What happens when Kim Jong-un's walking up Whitehall? We'll still be going, oh no, we should have. How come he wasn't allowed a lift? Our taxis are racist. My friend identifies a bicycle, toilet, traffic cone, and a light bulb. The toilet friend, I mean, he's gonna regret that, you know. It's just gonna be, yeah, I identify as a toilet. Oh my god, no, don't. I don't think there's any harm in advising that you should piss on him at school, just in the hall in front of everyone. I'm joking. Is Henry a teacher? Oh yeah, he'd teach. Well, my canon Henry would teach gender neutral politics or some bullshit, wouldn't he? Oh, it's the one where Jeff is he's in space. It's quite a good one. They sing this really cool song. I identify as disappointment. Aww. Is this what's going to happen when we eventually find aliens? Oh, but we've already found aliens. I identify as an alien. And someone at NASA's going to have to say, fuck off. They'll have to just like, NASA will have to hire someone just to tell snowflakes to fuck off. Hey, fuck you off. Nobody's a disappointment. I was a disappointment when I worked at a supermarket for 25 years. Oh, fuck your inspection. I was a disappointment when I spent 2 years making my Battlestar Galactica spoof. I'm a disappointment as a truck driver. Have you ever seen Andy Pandy? Yeah, name rings a bell. It was like a... It was a string puppet, wasn't it? I think. And it was an old black and white show. Don't tell me they brought it back. I bet they brought it back, haven't they? Or they brought it back as a CGI thing. Is there a CGI Bill and Ben now? Sorry, I mean not Bill and Ben the engines. I mean Bill and Ben the flower pot men. Are you sure you're not on drugs, Paul? No, it's a real thing, honest. I don't know, boss. I identify as a cartoon character from a failed pilot. Oh. Is it the captain from Sea Lab? I know people identify as a chair. Bill and Ben, the flower pot engines. Yep. I wonder what came first. I'm assuming Bill and Ben appeared. Yeah, they must have appeared in the books. So they must have been written first before the Flower Pot Men came out. What was that? The 60s? 50s? 60s? When did kids' TV start? When was Muffin the Mule? I honestly don't know. Bill and Ben the Flower Pot inspired Reverend Aldrich Metrons. Really? That can't be right. Really? Since when did Fifi and the Flower Pots turn CGI? Oh, is that another series? My birth name is failure because the doctor mistook my mother calling me a failure as my name. When I was christened, the vicar's glasses fell off into the font and my parents jokingly told me that my name was really, oh hell, I've lost my specs. Turns out that bit wasn't true. But my granddad couldn't do anything for laughing the whole time, which is still pretty funny. Shame that oh hell I've lost my specs thing wasn't true though, that's a shame. Really funny if you're gonna name this child. Oh fuck. Don't worry about your Wi-Fi connection being unstable. So's my driving. Paul, my skills seriously has banned Wallace and Gromit. It shows racist values on Lancashire in a PC light. As an un-PC light. That's a joke. That can't be true. You gotta be kidding. Why do you trust all people to dip kids? Why do you trust all people to dip kids in water that's holy? Well, they don't drown, you don't dip your head under it or anything. They do if you're an adult, but not if you're a baby. They just drip it on you. It's only if you're religious, I suppose. I don't think it affects your statutory rights in the future. Trans fans making holy water and boiling the hell out of it. How are you making it holy? Hey Paul, were you raised in Mexico? Because everybody almost swears in Mexico just like you. I do swear quite a lot. I think swearing's a dying art. People don't seem to do it as often now. You know, proper fucking go mental, swear your head off, mental swear, you know. Never seem to do that now. Oh, I should have read the sign, see where I was. Salt Lake City. There's a lake made of salt. Paul's so good at French. I did French at school. I don't remember a lot of it. Je suis Paul. J'ai 4-5-11. Is your favourite show Thomas or Bertha? Oh, definitely Thomas. Bertha was Bertha wasn't good. Bertha's alright, but it's kind of like Paul, can you be holy for 10 minutes? What, like just not swear or say anything God would disapprove of? I can watch 10 Commandments for 3 hours. Worst cartoon you've seen? Chemistry. Sorry, we'll tell you a chemistry joke. Worst cartoon you've ever seen? I have mentioned Fantastic Planet before, haven't I? If you want to see something really sort of freakishly weird, that's for you, definitely. Really, like, I watched it when I had the flu, and my head was a bit sort of all over the place. I was a bit delirious, and it was on Channel 4 late at night, back when Channel 4 was fun. And yeah, and they showed and this was on, and I was just like, what the fuck was it? It was so like weird and spooky and ugh. Worst cartoon though? So I'd say that's freaky and weird. That's worst. I've probably watched some god awful, rip-off films before. These ones that pretend to be a Disney Christmas film or something like that, and garbage stuff. Sure, I've probably seen stuff like that. Channel 5. What the fuck? And you thought it was a fever dream. Well, yeah, that's kind of like, what the hell is this? And in later years I found out what it was. I got drunk one night, surprise, surprise, and I found it on YouTube and I was watching it. I was just like, holy shit, this is weird. You probably won't, I don't think the full version's on there anymore, but have a look. You'll find a trailer and that'll just freak you out enough. If you thought my videos will freak you out, have a look at that. So the Disney sequels, no, I mean like the, you know, the rip-off ones. You get these old cartoons, and they'll make a cover that makes it look like a Disney DVD, and then stick it in a supermarket or something, and fool people into buying it. It's them kind of rip-off things. I've probably seen shit like that. I'm sure they've churned out some crap on BBC and that before when I was a kid. They used to have cartoons on BBC too, and they were always sort of more arty crap. Do you remember when Krusty the Clown lost the rights to Itchy and Scratchy, so they showed Eastern Europe's favourite cartoon, Worker and Parasite, that kind of garbage. Literally stuff like that. The original Aladdin from 1992 is probably my favourite animated. I've not seen that. I've seen bits of it. I think Robin Williams doing his annoying act probably would put me off. Wait, Channel 4 was fun, stop lying. Next thing you're going to say, you believe Channel 5 documentaries are true. Channel 5 documentaries are kind of like, they don't tell you anything new. It's just like, hey, remember when this happened on the news? Or what's your favourite soap opera? Or top 10 mistakes on television, and talking heads talking about it and shit. That kind of rubbish. Channel 4 used to be a bit more groundbreaking. There'd always be like a more grown-up film on a night, things like that. I miss the films they had on in an afternoon. They used to always have a good black and white film on an afternoon. I know Film 4 do it, but they don't do it as much either now. And I know everyone loves talking pictures for the old films, but really, they've really got to mess with the sound quality. It's really compressed. The volume's really compressed, so like everything's just too loud. It's really annoying. Well, the Warefran, Municipal Subway and more. What are your thoughts on live action Disney movie remakes? Oh, I watched that. They show that Jungle Book at Christmas, and God, that was boring. It's just like, hey, remember me? I'm a character from Jungle Book. Hey, remember me? I'm a character from Jungle Book. Hey, now there's me. I'm a character from Jungle Book. It's like, oh, piss off. I'm not going to say anymore. Oh, we had to watch that Cinderella once. I suppose that was alright. If you like that kind of soppy stuff. Also, she could wear my watch around her waist. I mean, that was like weird. I don't know if it was like a weird camera effect or what, but holy shit. What if Shed 17 had chugging and characters dying instead of Thomas and Friends? Yeah, I think we'd feel less sad about Chuggington characters. I won't be able to resist making rude jokes about the name either. Animal Farm 1954, I just saw that recently. Like a year or so ago, it was on Amazon. Amazon Prime. I was like, oh, what's this? And I started watching it. It was like really bad quality as usual. And then, as usual, I suspected, I bet there's a good quality copy of this somewhere. There, nice restored one on YouTube. But it had been, it's kind of fascinating to me that. I'd never like read the book or anything, so I was kind of but yeah, I liked that. It was good, kind of Disney if it was really serious and nasty. Quite good quality animation as well from 1950s British cartoon. Pretty cool. Soda engines, he said this before, when he was sick, when he was a kid and in sick, there was an episode of Pink came on, The Giant Wars, which was actually quite scary. Put too many years later, I learned the episode was real. Ah, you thought you imagined it. Turned out to be real. There was an episode of Knight Rider that was like it was like a ghost episode. They always did this in American like series, action series and that. They'd always be the more powerful bad guy episode and then the bad version of the good guy episode, so they'd be the evil A-team or the evil Kit and all this, and one of them was to always have like an alien episode or a ghost episode, and this one was a ghost episode, and this woman was being forced out of her apartment by ghosts. Well, somebody pretending to be ghosts, and this floating head is coming towards her, and it frightened the shit out of me. Probably because I wasn't expecting it, because I was watching Knight Rider, you know. Absolutely frightened the life out of me. It actually freaks me out a little bit when I watch it now. You know, I've watched it since on YouTube and that. Really weird. Quite embarrassed that I'm quite embarrassed about that. Starcordianus, his headphones aren't working. Can you put your speakers on? Why am I saying that? He can't hear me. Hey, we can see what we like about Starcordianus. What a strange name. What the hell does Calep mean? What the fuck? It's not a word. Calep? Is it foreign? Oh my god. Has he heard me? Have I just said something really offensive? Sorry about that, Starco. Did you play Friday Night Funkin'? I did not know, I'm sorry. The funny thing is, the original movie, Walt Disney told the second writer for the movie to not read the original Jungle Book. Did he not like the original writer? Or was it two writers? Did the second writer do you mean the writer for the second? No. You mean it was a new writer, or they got someone in to touch up the script? I didn't like the cartoon either. They spent doss around with them fucking elephants for too long. It was just like, Christ, get on with it. My friend went to see Mary Poppins Returns, and it was the most boring movie I ever saw. Yeah, I have no desire to watch that. The original was alright. Had that kind of... They love to have that, like... They love to think of London as having that fucking, that sort of magic, you know, with the fog and everything. When in fact, it's always been a shite hole. You know, the fog killed thousands of people. Oh shit, here we go. It was just like pure it was just pure pollution. I haven't seen the Lion King film, live action film. Wait, did I watch a bit of that? No. No, I'm thinking of Jungle Book. I think I'm thinking of Jungle Book. Oh, you can hear me, good. Star Coordinators. Why is it called live action when it's just really good animation? I don't get what you mean. You mean when action films are all CGI? Good point. Oh, see you later, Southern West Railway. Sorry about your internet. Mine's shite at weekends as well. Bus Project, do you want to have more? There was nothing sort of left out of it. I didn't make anything that was left out. I mean, I had other ideas that never made it. For example, the even fatter bad guy, which didn't really happen. I should have kept my notebook. I had loads of stuff in it. Right, let's shoot through here. Oh, that was easy. Mary Poppins is a good movie, but you think Victorian London is cool and trains cool, but they damaged the ozone layer the size of USA. Yeah, but you see, there was less people then. Victorian London, Victorian times, there was far less people, so we weren't damaging the earth as much. Now there's just too many people. That's the main thing. If you want to find, like, if you want to have an answer to Seaspiracy or, you know, these other massive problems that are destroying the earth, the main solution is there's too many people. You've got to cut out. I watched a thing once. There was this maths professor. He's a statistician, he was, and he was a statistician, and he And he basically said that when population reaches a certain point, it will slow down. And he had all these facts and stuff to prove it, that it will eventually slow down. But you kind of think, well, are you sure about that? The way things are going? I mean, you've got countries actually advising people to have more children. I know it's another political opinion, but everyone's saying, oh, it's so cruel how the Chinese have a one-child system. It's like, no, it fucking isn't. We should all have that. That film Fortress, where you get locked up if you have an illegal child, that should happen. Like a warrant. Like if you make enough money and that. If you make enough money to afford a kid, you can have one. That'd fucking cut down on the population. For me, Jungle Book's too much of a soft spot, and it's one of those few Disney films I had on VHS along with Snow White and Toy Story 1 and 2. Oh, I see. When is PC Adventure Pill 5 coming out? I'm just animating at the moment. I've been trying to do engines changing rails, so like changing rails at the points, but also having their train themselves actually doing the same thing, and that is hard. That's really hard to do. That's oh, stop asking me to watch Sword or Fallout. Jesus Christ. We had more people in the Industrial Revolution. No, we didn't. That's not true at all. We had more people in the Industrial Revolution, but a way to save the environment is just to kill everyone. What? No, you've got to... You don't go around killing everyone, but... You've got to control... It dealt with... The church stopped saying how evil condoms are. There weren't more people in the Industrial Revolution. We've gradually grown. The population has just continually grown, and it's absolutely shot up past, a few decades. Agreed, Paul. Kill the Servules population. I'm not talking about, populations from other countries. We're overpopulated in my country. Everywhere. It's everywhere. No, I've got some Henry and Gordons in mind, but I haven't done them yet. It's just the one from the other week where he's watching the season 25 preview trailer bullshit. God, this is a long run. Decrease the surplus population. No, I'm not talking about, genocide. I'm just saying that we're going to get to the point where we can't feed everyone without destroying the earth. truck steers worse than when it's raining. Don't let the reboot affect Edward. Was he in the reboot trailer? There's a lot of engine. I saw Diesel, and I think Gordon, and then some engines I don't know. There was one that was like giving off electricity like around her face. It was just like buzz buzz. Like what? This is a nice spot. This is all deserty again. You can get water out of cactus plants, can't you? So I don't know whether you'd be screwed if you were trapped out here. You Americans live in an awesome country. You can like travel to like really desolate landscapes and you know, desolate like forests and stuff out in the wilderness, and out here to big deserts and stuff, and then skiing and things. You don't even have to change your money or speak a different language or get a passport. You can just you can just fly there. You're very lucky. Americans. No wonder everyone in America is so happy. See you later, Starco DNS. Southern West Railway thinks his Wi-Fi connection is stable. Now the worst thing ever is like just waiting for it, thinking, oh, is it slowed down now? Oh, is it still going? Gets on my wick. Ball soda for Fallout. Try so hard to be scary and just funny while you make a dark comedy. I think my Wi-Fi can. Alright, yeah. Yeah, the best part of America is free healthcare. Do you have that now? Didn't Obama make affordable healthcare? There's a plan. Oh, I bet Area 51's over there. Or whatever it's called. What if you went near Area 51 and a flying saucer went over? Or like that. Holy shit, look, Area 51. You could have that, oh, look! Wow, it's so quiet. It must be one of them stealth planes. You could have that, flying saucer cafe around here. Ah. We don't have free healthcare, right? It's recently stopped raining. Ooh. Area 51. I'll definitely fly in there and have a look. They definitely should have added it. If I'd read this game, I'd have added it. I'd have definitely had a bit where you could jump off the what's the mountain with the 4 presidents' faces on? Mount. Mount Prezi Head. The hospital bills are like phone numbers, But hasn't Obama and to a lesser extent Biden made your healthcare more affordable? Rushmore, thank you. Paul, you see, you made it like comedy with dark elements added, yet sort of makes jump scare you. I haven't seen sort of Fallout, so I don't know if there's jump scares. There's a bus that stopped. They're all screwed. Probably should have stopped and helped them. Hello, Dry Ramen. You've missed me rolling the truck over twice onto its roof. And a conversation about global warming, which got a bit too political and extremist. And someone wanted to do a joke about chemistry and then said he wasn't going to, which is a shame. It's a fan fix, yeah, I thought it was. Wait, are we there? Are we there? Are we there? Is this it? No. I literally just played Trains Simulator during lunch. I accidentally crashed. Thomas, what did you play it on? Was it on PC? I don't think we're anywhere near where we're supposed to be. Have a look. Oh, I got pins and needles. Ow. Oh, we're nowhere near, look. Oh no, wait, we're going south. Thank God for that. We're in that place called Shorelaw. We're going to Sam Simon. He's dead, isn't he? Oh, you got the Android one. Well done. Well done. Ah, Android. Paul Tales, woohoo! Every day I have no money, Paul Tales, woohoo! Paul's TV is 15 years old, DuckTales. Woo-hoo. My joke combustion. Combustion is a type of oxidation. What are you saying, Paul? My joke. You've lost me. You said you were going to make a joke about chemistry, and then said only joking. Never mind. Time is it? It is. Oh god, it's 10:30. Do you know the MBTA? No. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I made a video of Runaway theme. I hope you'd enjoy it. Fuck off. Just go back in time and pretend that didn't happen. I hope I enjoy it too. You'll have to tweet it to us. Look at that, it's a hologram bush. It's flickering, look. All them bushes are pictures, look. When you turn, they turn to face you. Oh, that's so lame. My bushes aren't like that. I have real bushes. There's a train right behind you. There's a 3-call out to find you. What to do to grab onto Paul tells. Woohoo! Grab onto Paul. I get it. Uh-oh, Paul's getting bored. It's 2:30, shit. I mean, we've gone for 2.5 hours, I mean, 2:30 what I'm talking about. There's a crash, or something. Seems today that all you see is train or a movie, the 3-quarter course. I get it. What did you miss? Oh, whilst reading comments I went face first into a bus. So I reloaded. Because I got 100% damage. Oh, it must have been about 2 hours, 20 minutes in. If you're wanting to watch it later. Oh, turn off. Where are those good old-fashioned truckers which used to rely? I need them pills Homer Simpson takes to stay awake on the road. Yeah, I'll do roller the coach again sometime. Is that a plane? Is that a crop duster? I think it was. That's cool. Balcony share 17 for English language paper. That's probably going to affect your exam results. I wouldn't. I mean, I can't stop you, but I'd recommend you doing a more worthwhile subject. That's just... I'm saying that out of concern. If you have a teacher who's one of them who's just hasn't got any sort of imagination, most don't. Then they're not going to, they're just not going to see the funny side. What the fuck is he doing? Is he actually trying to kill me? Is he? Am I out of that Hitchcock film and he's after me? No offence, that's a little rude, that's fine. Scenery is good, it's had an update this. Shit, I just missed the turn off. Now what do? Do I wait and see if... This is totally going to take me out the wrong way. I'm going to turn. Yeah, this has had an update like Euro Truck. It's had a graphics update. Euro Truck, they made the lighting better. And I really like the lighting in Euro Truck now. It's really sort of realistic. You got that sort of yellowy streetlight effect and that, which I think is really good. There's just something more real about it. Can't remember if the God rays in this were as good. Seems as though the reflections are better in this now. I think they should do UK Truck Simulator and just have it all, a much more detailed UK. Lots of people being racist and lots of arseholes protesting and lots of anti-vax protesters and people not wearing the mask and lunatics on the roads. Oh, and people intentionally shooting up their cars to backfire and stuff. Country full of arseholes truck simulator. Now you wonder what it's like to drive through a country full of arseholes. No, I don't link any videos here, so I won't see it. Just tweet it. As long as I'm matted in, I'll see it. See you later, Southern West Railway. The picture was engine shed and question was write a story about a railway. You had to write a story about a railway. What if someone goes, hey, that's plagiarised off a YouTube video? I mean, it's not likely unless someone else in your class has seen Shed 17. I wonder how teachers work out if stories are plagiarised. Probably have to take huge chunks of text and Google them to see if they come up anywhere else. How do examiners figure that out? You could tell the story of the Magic Railroad, and you just get it. You get the results back. This is just gibberish. But this is the real story. Alec Baldwin wrote this. Hello, Super Teddy 2005. Where's this? A big quarry works or something? Whoa. What is this magical world? I'm going to slow down and have a look. Like, sheer drop on that side and then... What is this? So, I mean, I'm sure that the lights on the trucks, I know they've been improved. I'm sure like the street lights and stuff like this have been improved. And then we had to do stories, and English teacher was restricted as hell. I used to be pretty good at creative writing in school. And then we had one teacher who said, and like poetry as well. And then one teacher said to me, "Oh, you don't have to make it funny." And also another one said, "You know, poetry doesn't have to rhyme." And after that, I was fucked. I ended up just doing shite. It's restrictive anyway, saying write something about this, not. You know, you should be able to write whatever you want. You know, you could have the best idea in the world, but if it's not part of what they want, then you're never gonna write it. You're never gonna present it as your work. Fucking teachers are assholes. Just remember, they don't know best. They're pathetic. They're pathetic, petty little people who just like to control other people. The teacher said you're allowed to use elements of films or TV shows or YouTubers, so I'm planning on making a story set in Doncaster, England, and a family find it and see the sick excrement that Doncaster has done. An end I want to make so the kid gets run over. Jesus Christ. Oh, let's try and see if we can overtake this con. Nope. I'm great at creative writing. I love it, creating my own worlds. Yeah. It's really depressing talking about school. Fucking hate school. People who told me it's the best years of your life were talking out their fucking backsides. I suppose it does set you up for everyday life when you're in a building full of cunts and then you realise you're in a country full of cunts. How comes that a petrol station there? Here's petrol. Oh. No. Do you mean elements? That looks like excrements. Your story has elements of Thomas the Tank Engine, not the excrement of Thomas the Tank Engine. Calls Paul in cell phone. Hi Paul, I kinda need help. Are you asking me for help, or are you telling me that someone on my cell phone is telling me I need help? Or is asking me for help? Oh, I hear a train. But where? Are you going to ask a question, Southern West Railway, or...? I was going to do about train reporters who make a channel for documentary, try and make it so do illegal acts. That's funny. That's a good idea. That's a cool idea, that, actually. One of my ideas was to be an action story, but I was told to remove the gun aspect. Why? Because of gun violence, or do they just think they know best? People don't want to see guns or something. Because it had guns in it. Yeah, but why? What's wrong with guns? Did they say why? Or they just say because it had guns in it? This is really stupid. Guns and weapons in a story less used for good, like say garage. You mean guns and weapons are less associated with good people? The fuck? Could not have done that fucking better. Tell you what the fucking internet's doing, it's fucking ruining people's typing skills. Inspection. Worry me, bitch. Have I got more? Have I got heavier? So yeah, so I got as well, how far did I get up to before? Batman and Robin. That sucked. And then to me, it's only seemed like. To me, it only seemed like, you know, a couple of years later that the next one came out. The Batman Begins, and I thought that was going to be like another one. I'd never seen any films by, who was it, Christopher Nolan. Actually, I had the option of seeing that in the cinema, and they said, well, we can go and see that, we're going to see War of the Worlds. I said, let's see War of the Worlds. I didn't fancy that Batman, just, you know, the stills and stuff in it looked garbage. Just really dark and horrible, so I wasn't interested. It was when Dark Knight came out, Sky One showed it, Batman Begins. I think it must have already been on Sky Movies, but for some reason they decided they'd show it on Sky One just once. So I watched it just before I went to see Dark Knight. Dark Knight was great, except some people I knew sat behind me were just like fucking wouldn't shut up and wouldn't fucking, and were just like fucking wouldn't stop talking and were like being offensive and stuff, and it's just like, Christ, shut up. Which is another reason I hate cinemas. Are you a train? There's a train. There it is. Look, 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 there it is, over there. Look, you see the lights? There you go. Here we are in Sam Simon. Like my War of the Worlds, that was alright. Yay, satisfactory. Like my ex-wife said. So, yeah. And then when Dark Knight Rises come out, I had to see that in the cinema. I suppose, what Batman Begins and Dark Knight made me realise was there wasn't really any sort of detective mystery with them Tim Burton films. You always got the impression, why didn't he go to that chemical factory earlier on and blow it up? It's like, why is he doing all this now? It always kind of felt as though the bad guys weren't hard to find, you know what I mean? Which probably sounds weird, but I kind of thought, yeah, Batman should be a detective. Right, we need an Optimus Prime here. Christ, where's all the Optimus Primes? Why are they all big nose trucks? War of the Worlds was over something by an English teacher. Analysed? Tim Burton was not a fan of comics. Yeah, it was good. Well, I'd never seen Batman done sort of like that dark before. I wasn't aware of like Dark Knight Rises or Dark Knight Returns. Why are there no Optimus Primes? What the fuck? I've seen them. They must be fucking DLCs or something. All get the breakdown train. Oh, fuck it. Oh, let's try this one. It hasn't got much of a nose. Let's do this. What we carrying? Not another fucking harvester. They're all harvesters. What's this game glitching out with harvesters? Let's deliver toys. And I had to go and see Dark Knight Rises, which was good, although it's very different, but I suppose they'd have to do something a bit different. And since then, I'm an active supporter of making the Batfleck movie. and I think they should carry on doing the Snyderverse Batman, because have we got a double fucking trailer? Oh no, fuck, oh fuck you. This is gonna be fucking impossible. Shit, I should have checked for this. This is gonna be a fucking nightmare. Yeah, I do think they should restore the Snyderverse, mainly because that new Justice League was so good. It's really good. I know it's long, but it's really good. I want to see a sequel to Joker. Yeah. I didn't think much of that Joker film, to be honest. I thought basically the trailer is all you really need to see. Fuck my fucking word. What, HBO for UK, Paul? What? No, it's on Sky Movies over here, but you can rent it as well. If you want Batman films, see Mask of the Phantasm. I've seen that. It's I've seen all them one-off cartoon films. A lot are quite good. If you ever get a chance, watch Flashpoint Paradox. Even though that new Flash film is probably a lot like it. Actually, I'm certain it's a lot like it. But it's really good. I'm hoping that's how the film's going to be, because it's going to be really cool. Oh, I'm not wasting money on that. You should, it's really good. Hell of a lot. I mean, I was skeptical it'd be much better than the original Justice League, but it really is. What other ones have I seen? The more recent one, Justice League Dark Apocalypse War, is really good. The Justice League attack Apocalypse, and it's like disastrous, but I won't spoil it for you. If you get a chance, I'll watch that. Also watch Dark Knight Returns, the two-parter. It's like two 1 hour 10 minute films. It's based on the comic. That's really good. You can see a lot of the Batman v Superman is based on that as well. But it's really good. There's quite a lot of the Dark Knight films as well come from that too. I mean, I love Joker, so I'd like to see another film with Joker vs Batman. I suppose one thing that pissed me off was some arsehole on Twitter gave away a major plot point. That just gets on my wick. Someone fucking spoils films for you. I mean, I've unfollowed people I get on with quite well. I've just stopped and I've unfollowed them on Twitter because they've usually retweeted a spoiler. Just really pisses me off. Justice Society World War II. I've seen that's out. I'll have to see if there's any way of watching it. It looks quite good actually. It's another Flash one, isn't it? Flash goes through time. Get the impression with that Joker film that guy isn't. Oh, by the way, these are spoilers. That guy isn't the Joker. That he's just inspiring someone else to be. Because it's someone else who goes down that alleyway, isn't there? I mean, when they started saying, "Oh, connection to Bruce Wayne," so I was like, "Oh, fuck off." It's in the trailer, basically World War II DC. Yeah, I imagine it's a bit like that. Justice League two-parter, you know, from the series, from the cartoon series from the early 2000s. They're really good, that series. Justice League Unlimited was a brilliant series. Unlimited was better. The first season of Unlimited was just brilliant. You know, the whole sort of politics behind it and stuff. Having this super weapon in space and that. Really good. There's something wrong with the sound in this. This truck, every time I rev up, it's making me woofer vibrate. Come on, you foot. Plot twist: the movie is all a prequel to Batman '89. Well, Batman '89 suggests that it's the Joker that killed his parents, doesn't it? Unpopular opinion about the Joker movie. I just didn't like it. It's like, okay, things piss him off. It was just like when he starts talking about, oh, I'm related to Bruce Wayne, I was like, oh, sod off. I just didn't rate it, you know. I kind of felt like I saw the trailer and I didn't need to see the rest of the film. Shit, what's this? The fuck? Oh, it's a boat, look. Whoa. Gee, I wish this was daylight. How come this is always night? Oh, there we go. I don't think this open so fast. Hello? What are we fucking waiting for? Thank you. The fuck? What I hit? Speaking of Batman, I saw his fan book of Gotham history. See, it was real life. That's pretty cool. I got this book once. It was like a guide to traveling through the Star Wars universe, and it was all just made up of quotes from Star Wars and production art, you know, from when they made Star Wars, and it was so fucking lazy, and I just thought, this is pathetic. It's just, you know, what can we get, what can we quote and expand on and just throw together, and it was just pathetic. What about other unpopular opinions? Come on guys, make an unpopular opinion. It's got to be an unpopular opinion you agree with, though. I thought Force Awakens was shite. Oh, I've got one. I hate Doctor Who. Fucking hate Doctor Who. Here's my impression of Doctor Who. Oh no, we're in trouble, we're completely lost, there's nothing to do. Oh wait, I had this thing in my pocket that can save the day. And no one, including the viewer, knew about it. Here's Doctor Who in a nutshell. Doctor Who arrived somewhere. They were in trouble. He wouldn't explain how to solve the problem, but then he did. The end. Titanic 96 is overrated and boring. Yep. Very much so. Lots of bullshit and lies made up about real people. Also, lots of British bashing. There's that British bashing and shit like that. Diesels are better than steam engines. Depends what you're into. If humanise and villain, it kind of ruins them. Let's say we make a series called Hitler Past. I have an unpopular opinion. Bad spelling and punctuation is not cool. Even though it appears to be the coolest thing in the world nowadays. Four days later. Oh, was your internet not working? 4 years later it's on now. It only picks up when the ship sinks. Yeah. There's a bazaar. This is a nice place. I bet they really appreciate a big heavy truck coming through in the middle of the night. Titanic was an ugly ship. Ugly ship? I remember one time we had to watch the movie in school and did the first half of the film. I was off Phil and had to explain to me the plot, which greatly annoyed me because I hadn't seen the film. What, you had to watch Titanic? In school? You can't watch it as like a history lesson. They didn't have them two characters falling in love and stuff. You know, members of the crew didn't blow their own brains out. I know the sinking and stuff's generally realistic, but all the bollocks behind it isn't. That's weird. You're not going to teach anyone that. You're not going to teach anything from that. Maybe they should have like a... Well, I've missed it now. Maybe they should have a... Is it film studies or something? Put all pressed to guess. Harry Potter is shit. I seem to agree with all these unpopular opinions. I'm not into... I'm British and poncy and oh look, I can wiggle a wand about. Oh no, Alan Rickman's angry. Like, ugh. Oh. Train, yeah, train, where's train at? Don't know. Must have been underneath us. Oh dear. In the Marvel films, Tony Stark's an arsehole. That's an unpopular opinion. Damn, it's almost if we're all the same. Yep. Next time you can drive and I'll type things. There's a railway line. Oh, how long is this going to take? Oh my... Wait. Christ, I've barely started. Oh, I think I'm gonna... It's Star Trek! Ah, you son of a bitch! To be fair, I love some of it. Neville Chamberlain was a good leader in a bad time. I'd agree with that too. Everyone says that, oh, appeasement, it's terrible, but it's always easier to talk in shit. Hindsight's a beautiful thing. Tony Stark's Batman and Robert. No, but it's just bloody sarky and fucking unhelpful and just argumentative and he's just an arsehole. Batman's not like that. Sometimes he kind of ignores you instead of telling you what he's doing. Yeah, Star Trek. I liked the... So now you don't believe he was a good leader? Oh shit. Well, fuck now. I'm not getting out of that. Oh shit. So yeah, hi. Yeah, I mean I like the original series and Next Generation's good. But no, it's not all good. I didn't mind Voyager. Voyager has some good episodes. I didn't like Deep Space Nine. I don't really understand the fandom, the fanaticism around Deep Space Nine. It was shit. The cast were terrible. the cast were just unpleasant, and even by the end of the series, you just felt as though they didn't know each other. They had no kind of just having to excuse me, just having to oh, here's that train again somewhere. But yeah, the oh, there is. Oh, that's it. That's how you turn on full beams. Oh shit. Yeah. But yeah, it was like the cast didn't know each other out, and it was just, and I didn't like all that religious business around of it. It was just like, ugh, it's terrible. Enterprise, I didn't really get into. I just thought going back in time was like, ugh, why? I always hate when they do reboots. I mean, what do? They say, oh, this is so that new fans can watch the show without having to study all the past episodes around. But then what do they do straight away? They have villain from the future. Alright, they didn't actually reveal who it was in the end, but... And then a Borg episode. Like, what? You're doing a Borg episode, why? And this new stuff, Discovery, is just, I mean, I appreciate they're trying to do science and that now, but it's just nonsense. I just gave up at the end of the second series. I was just like, fuck this. I was thinking, is it just me not paying attention? But no, it's not. It's just absolute bullshit. Yeah, science-based episodes are good, but it's just gibberish. I didn't mind Picard. I mean, I've heard people arguing against it, but it's mostly things like, oh, that doesn't make sense because he didn't say that in the series, and oh, we shouldn't be doing that because he said this in the series. It's like, oh, grow up. I didn't mind that, but I've no wish to watch any more Discovery or that whatever that Discovery spin-off's going to be. I didn't bother with season 3, it's just bullshit. The only thing I like out of Star Trek is Next Generation. Next Generation is genius. But the Borg are knockoffs of the Cybermen. Yeah, I don't think they'd ever heard of Doctor Who at the time. Remember, Doctor Who was still that cheap BBC studio sci-fi that they made. Anyway, they're nothing like the Borg. They're nothing like the Cybermen. Maybe now the Cybermen assimilate people now. They didn't back then. I don't think that can be a knockoff of something that's done now. Something that's been done like 20 years later. What are you saying? Maybe because of that I'm Ray Skywalker comment. What are you on about? Someone said earlier Last Jedi they didn't like. I didn't rate that either, that was just nonsense. It's just like someone's taking the piss. Do you know they even let that director write it? And they asked him, he said, is there a story arc that you have to stick to? You know, is there a base for the story you have to stick to? And it's like, no. And they said, no, you can just write whatever you want. Like, what? Some guy who made a fucking Bruce Willis film suddenly is allowed to make a new Star Wars film. I didn't rate any of them. I mean, they leave the spaceship in the middle of a space chase and go and do other stuff. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? The Rise of Skywalker is just Rey getting up. What? Return to Oz is funny as hell. There's some of that is scary as hell. Doctor Who is great to take the piss out of. Oh yeah, definitely. You've seen any Godzilla movies, Paul? I've seen every Godzilla movie. Yeah, the Rey Skywalker comment at the end was confusing. Yeah. Kinda like, why? Also, you know, it's a big desert and stuff. How come no one else has taken over that? How come no one else has taken over that farm? Is it like, oh no, it belongs to the Skywalkers? Well, they're not coming back, are they? Isn't there a point where it gets given up and given to the bank or something? Sold off to meet its debts? Probably everywhere that it was selling moisture to would be like, well, you didn't meet your... You haven't met your orders for like about 40 years, so you owe us like 50,000 space bucks. I hate this shared universe. I shouldn't have to watch it. All the MCU movies just to know what's going on in the latest one. Yeah, I suppose. That would really annoy me if I hadn't seen any of them. And then I wanted to watch one. There is, yeah. I suppose they're kind of watch. A lot of them are kind of watchable without seeing the old ones. Maybe new Ant-Man or something. You know, but I suppose it's true. Maybe even like even if you watch Captain Marvel, which is set in the past, it's still sort of like there's still references to previous films, like the villain, etc. Ah, he's alright, folks. See, we're fine. Look, railway line. Wow, this must be the highest bridge in the world. Oh no, never mind. The movie Cube is great. No, I've never seen that. I know it's supposed to be good. And it's had about 27 sequels. The musical Cats was overrated. I thought it was underrated after the well, it wasn't highly thought of, was it, when the trailer came out? Wow, if it was overrated, wow, it must have sucked worse than the trailer. Through the Looking Glass. Oh, I know what you mean. No, I've never seen any of them. It's weird. Ooh, look at all this. Ooh, nice. There's some kind of dock. What is this? The Dallies. Not Dallas, the Dallies. Ooh. The Dallies bend. Do they? Uh-oh, petrol time. Have you ever seen Shining Time Station? No, never had it over here. We just had the Thomas series. It wasn't part of some other program. I've only seen it I've only seen it in the Magic Railroad film. Why are we asking about Godzilla anyway? What Godzillas have you seen? Pressed to guess. I like the hit era. All of the original series was good in my opinion. Well, anything's going to look good compared to this new shit. Big World, Big Adventures. That fucking Thomas and the Dinosaurs DVD is better than the fucking new series. The one that's coming out, I mean. Where the is this the fucking state of no petrol stations? Can you find the series on YouTube? Yeah, I don't really want to watch it. Sorry, but I don't. I imagine it sucks balls. Yeah, the only narrator for me is Ringo. And the one who just died. The British one who just died. Because he sounded just like Ringo. I've seen most of all Godzilla movies. I love King of the Monsters and Godzilla vs. Kong. But the first one I saw was 2014 Godzilla. But Godzilla vs. Mothra has a special place in my heart as well. I liked Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster from the first era. Had a good over-the-top story, aliens and stuff. Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah from the second era, which was about 1990, and it had sorry, I'm looking at Michelangelis. It had aliens and a Terminator, which was just like a American guy who just happened to speak Japanese. Okay, I better stop for me. They're gonna be pissed off when they see that this truck is empty of petrol. And in the Millennium era, Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, giant monsters all out attack. You cunt. Take your fucking Jeep looking fucking Pontsmobile and stick it up your fucking ass. You fucking cock. That was his fault. That was a good one. Those films were weird because almost all of them were unrelated to the previous film. Almost all of them. So Godzilla was a baddie in that one, which is weird. Right, that's it for me. I am knackered. I will see you all soon. I can't believe it's been 3.5 fucking hours. Okay, guys. Don't forget to be cool.